Begin.
All right. Welcome. We're going to be going over New World Mixed Martial Arts and Taekwondo, American Kenpo Karate requirements for self-defense techniques 1 through 3. All right. First self-defense technique we're going to do is covering. It's called twin hammers. Twin hammers is dealing with the person coming from a hook punch from the outside. We're going to step in and intercept that attack and take our opponent down. First, I'm going to cover is footwork. That's really important with this particular technique. Twin hammers incorporates the neutral stance. It also incorporates the use of the forward bow stance and also the reverse bow stance and motion. All right, so as we go, we'll go with footwork first, and then kind of go from there. Twin hammers starting. Neutral. Reverse. All right, again, stances. Stepping into the neutral stance. Then I'm going to pivoting into my forward bow stance. Then I'm going to be shifting my weight and pivoting to my reverse bow stance. Then I'm going to exit out and then go back into my neutral. All right. So again, one more time. Step, turn, in turn, next, neutral. All right. So with the movements of the hands and self-defense. All right, one more time, half speed. All right, and technique. Twin hammers, Taekwondo, Kenpo Karate, self-defense technique demo. And then half speed. And half speed. That is opponent's side. Thank you. All right, welcome to New World Mixed Martial Arts, Taekwondo, American Kenpo Karate self-defense. This is technique number 2. This is opponent's side. Opponent's side deals with attackers and opponents to either side of you, or the opponent's aside. All right. So again, we're going to be predicating this off of footwork again. So we're going to kind of start off with that position. Footwork is really important, dealing with your balance and your timing, your coordination, and also your ability to keep yourself structured when the opponent's attacking you. All right, so we're going to first start off with the footwork. Okay, so we're standing in a neutral position, and what's happening here is we have one attacker to our right side and one attacker that's approaching from our left side. All right, so when the person's getting our position, we want to, number one, we want to off-balance the other person by getting stability for ourselves. So what we're going to do is the person's going to grab our shoulder. I'm going to go ahead and trap his arm and his wrist just by rotating his hand downwards and then turning my shoulder forward, which is going to be off-balancing to the front. He's grabbing a hold of me with the intention of pulling me off balance and going to hit me to the face. So I want to stop his motion by turning my shoulders. And then what I do is by doing it, I'm not stepping backwards into a front stance because I'm on my weights just coming this direction. I want to be turning away from him, getting him off balance. As I step, I'm turning into a front stance or a forward bow stance to the corner position. This would be my 12 o'clock, so this would be, I guess, about my 10 o'clock or close to my 9, so I'm on my 10 o'clock position. All right, so I step into trapping and then turning my shoulder. As I step into my forward position, I'm going to do my hand sword to the person's ribs and then clear through. So I step, turn, and then hand sword to the person's ribs, bending and forward and attacking. And I'm going to step up from my right stance into my horse stance, still facing 12 o'clock. So I turn, knife, and then back to my horse to the 12 o'clock position. I'm in my horse stance now, still on my center line. All right, so again, trap, turn, knife hand through using my sword hand and stepping into my horse stance. Then I'm going to be finishing a side hammer to the face and then get ready to clear my second attacker. So again, I'm standing in my natural stance position, turn my shoulders, knife hand through, rotating inside hammer, inverted hammer to the back of the arm or a swinging forearm to break in the elbow, and then side hammer to the face. All right, now, second attacker is coming clearly on this side, so I'll face this direction, and I'm going from this reference. So the opponent can hit me with a hammer fist this direction. Now he's going to be coming at me with a hook punch, opponent number 2. So what I do the same exact thing as I did when I was in twin hammers, which is where I'm going to step here, go into the neutral position here, and do exactly the same thing to stop that type of attack. It's a twin hammer defense. Inside, outside, side hammer. Now, same position, using my pivot to my forward position, same pivot, but instead of going into the sequence when I'm twin hammering both sides, I'm going to go hammer, hammer, reach and grab the guy from the back of the head and pull him forward into a groin strike. I can do an uppercut, I can do a ridge hand strike, I can also do a back knuckle to the stomach, hammer, whatever I want to do as far as that technique can go to my attacker. Alright, so I'm in the side hammer position, rotating around to my neutral, twin hammers out, in, and then grab it, hold. Uppercut to the body. Alright, now I'm going to do what you call an ascending knee strike and a descending hammer to my neutral position switch stance. So I'm under, I'm going to knee, and then bring straight down to the hammer to the back of the head. Alright? So again, from this side position, look, identify second attacker, inside, do it, twin hammers. Hammer fist, inverted fist, now grabbing, just like the end of twin hammers, instead of doing the other strikes, I'm going to go ahead and do the punch to the body, knee strike to the body, and then descending hammer to the head, okay, right to the back of the neck, or to the spine. Alright, so, from the hammer fist, side hammer to my opponent, switching the line, facing second attacker, hit, hit, grabbing, hitting to the uppercut, ascending knee, and descending hammer to my opponent. Alright, so the whole technique, from the angle, again, I'm using a straight line, turn my shoulders, rotate, sword hand, inside, hammer fist, identify second attacker, down, hit, grabbing, hit to the body, knee strike, and hammer fist down to the back of the head. Okay, so again, slow. In. And then half speed. And at speed. Alright, that is opponent's side. Thank you, Drew, American Kenpo Karate, self-defense number 2.